Good afternoon and welcome to today's TRC girls basketball matchup between the visiting Northridge Polar Bears and the hometown Milton-Union Bulldogs. I am Andy Grudich and I'm joined here by Coach Rusty Berner for tonight's contest as the Northridge starters are announced. Coach Berner, what do you got to say?
Well, first off, I wanted to let you know the JV game did start late today.
Thank you. Thank you. I texted Coach Berner about an hour ago asking him that question, and he's now telling me. So, thank you.
You're welcome. That's the first order of business. Second order of business.
Communication is important. Yeah, communication is important.
And a big shout out to all of our city workers who are out there plowing the roads, and not just city plowers.
That's right.
Is that what they're called?
Yes, because Coach Swartz wanted to make sure that we gave a shout out to the guys driving the plow trucks today since he's on call, even though he didn't have to go out. But
Correct. And now on to more important business. Today's game. Like you said, big TRC matchup. Both teams are 3-2 in conference play. Northridge has kind of turned around their program in the last couple years. New coaches, new attitude. I think they've had a few transfers that have come in that have been beneficial. So this is not the Northridge of the past, which was always looked at as an easy win. This is a solid program right now, solid team.
Yeah, they're sitting at 6-3. Of course, as Coach Berner said, they are tied with the Bulldogs in conference play at 3-2. Yeah. Couple wins. They beat Twin Valley South. They beat Tri-County North. They defeated Riverside. Lost to Covington. Beat Bethel. Beat Troy Christian. Beat Eaton pretty handily, and lost to Legacy Christian. So,
yep,
that's their wins. So we're ready to tip off here, and Coach Ruth with her usual starters. Except for it looks like Shortridge got a start today. And the Bulldogs win the tip. And Burbridge will set the offense. Looks like the Polar Bears are going to come out man-to-man and going to put some pressure on the Dogs. This will be a good matchup for Broomball if they want to come out and pressure.
Dogs go into their ball screen motion. Ava to the basket. Nice. Good take.
Unlucky. Yep. Looks like the Bears are going to get out and run a little bit.
Dogs are starting out in their 1-2-2 zone.
Shortridge at the top. Making that corner pass tough.
Good job there by Shannon.
Good deflection by Broomball. Legs got tangled up there. Good take for the first bucket of the game. What's her name?
Who's that?
The girl that just scored? Giovanna Jordan. That's her Jordan.
It's the first time in a while the Dogs have seen a man offense. Most of our opponents have been a zone.
And we got a jump ball call.
Yep, body's going to the ground.
And Broomball with her first three of the night. I know Sophie Lehman typically starts, but she's coming off a little bit of an illness. Hopefully she can give Coach Roos some minutes today. Oh,
Coach Sarver,
he was wide open.
Is out of eligibility.
Yes, but he was open.
So that pass, which he was open, was errant. Although I think he has applied for a few years of.
He's trying to get a COVID year. He's trying to get a COVID year.
Yeah. Still waiting to hear back from the state.
Little contact there. Yeah, Broomball's got that arm up. But if they're going to get up in her body like that.
Well, I think earlier she did do it. I think on that one the foul happened and then the push off was kind of a secondary. Well, and that's a good thing if she can get.
They're trying to really pressure her. Nice little turnaround by Shannon Broomball in the paint.
You know, if they're calling depending on how they call on-ball defense, that could really benefit Jenna.
Mm-hmm. Get to the basket.
Oh, I thought Jenna could have got that one.
Don't cross over in front of a defender.
I think he's going to call Ava.
I call it. Oh, he did. I thought he was calling a jump ball.
Yeah, I'm not sure that and I understand that call. Like, there's a lot of times there's a loose ball you can't physically, but I feel like the girl was underneath her and she fell on her because she, you know, kind of let that one go. But
Girl's a nice player inside.
oh, look out.
Oh, forgot something.
Oh,
Yeah.
right now the Dogs need to kind of, they're really, this pressure is kind of taking them out of any flow and set of what they're doing. They just need to settle into running their offense, which of course is what Northridge wants to do.
Correct. Trying to speed us up a little bit. Nice job moving the ball around. And yeah, over the back. Good call.
Yep. I mean, we've talked about this a lot throughout the year, but Ava has done a fantastic job on the glass. And I don't have her numbers in front of us, but
she is the Swiss Army knife of the girls basketball team. She just does a little bit of everything.
Yep.
Scores, rebounds, assists. She can score. Good three-point shooter.
yep, that's going to be a foul. That's
Yep.
a good call there.
I apologize, Coach Brunner. I had not Instagrammed us yet, so.
Well, that's good. Glad you're getting that out of the way.
Yeah, I meant to do it earlier. But you were down yakking with the officials.
I got to butter them up a little bit. Oh, that may have been a foul. That's okay. Good looking shot there.
Deep three.
Yeah.
Good board by Shortridge.
Look up. Good job.
Good job by the Bulldogs.
I think that's something we may be able to do is really push in transition because their pressure seems really top heavy right now.
Girls got to be aware when they're getting rebounds, they're going to have pressure right away.
Yep. Good job by Shannon. Good ball pressure. You got to go now.
Ava's showing her
Nice
speed.
job there.
Little acceleration.
Yep.
And coach doesn't like what he sees there. Good quick timeout. Good work by the Bulldogs, getting their heads up, moving the ball down the floor and getting a couple layups. Ava showing her acceleration there to get to the basket.
Easy buckets.
So we'll see if Northridge is going to make any changes, or if they're going to.
And to look, is there any good games on today?
Well, you got NFL games on. The Steelers are on today.
Are they?
Yeah. Yeah, there's 2 NFL games. The Steelers at 4, and then there's another game like at 8, I believe.
Yep. Houston, Indy, and Pittsburgh, Baltimore.
Yeah, both those are playoff implications, although I thought we'd talk about some of that at halftime.
Sure, we can talk about that.
You're stealing some of my material.
Well, I just scratching the surface.
Okay.
And for those Jayhawk fans that are listening in today, the Kansas Jayhawks start off Big 12 play against Texas Christian at 2 o'clock. That's on CBS if you're wondering.
And how are the Horned Frogs?
Always pretty solid. Jamie Dixon does a good job, but
Jamie Dixon's still coaching, huh?
yeah, he's been at Texas Christian for.
Isn't he at Maryland? When did he coach at Maryland?
No, he wasn't
No?
at Maryland, but
Okay.
I'm
thinking
trying
of
to
somebody
Pitt.
else.
Was he at Pitt? I think he was at Pitt for
Was
a
he?
while. Kansas got a lot of pieces of the puzzle, and I don't think he's played real well so far this season.
Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
That's right. That's right. I'm one of the 4 Kansas fans in the state of Ohio.
Are they going to be in Cincinnati this year?
They are not. They are in Lawrence against the Bearcats, which means next year
They'll be in Cincinnati.
they'll be in Cincinnati. So as soon as that game gets released, I will be talking to Coach Fulton to make sure we do not have a game, because I would like to attend that.
Now, the Bulldogs didn't score on that possession, but really good ball movement,
Yep.
good ball work, getting the ball inside out. Better approach on the ball.
And for you NBA people, the Pacers host the Celtics tonight.
Coach Brunner is a Celtics fan.
I'm a Celtics fan, and I would love to make the hour-and-a-half trip, although
Tickets are probably a little pricey.
they actually aren't bad, but the problem is I took Carter on Wednesday for Christmas. He's a Bucks fan, so we made the trip, and I don't know that I can make the trip to Indy twice in 1 week.
Yeah.
Little screen action.
Good
little
take.
hop, real nice.
Nice little move by Ava.
Yep. I think what's good to see is the dogs are being aggressive against this pressure man. Coach Roos ain't going to like that.
Got to be a little better, a little stronger on the ball.
Yeah, got to keep him out of the paint.
Don't let him get to the rack that easy. That's a good take.
Here comes a little man-to-man pressure, and dogs are just going to clear it out and let Jenna bring it across. It's been a, oh, man, he got away with one there.
Good.
Kate may have. Yep.
Patience
Drive
by the
it.
Bulldogs. Good take.
Job. Good job.
Nice job by Berberich to get to the hoop.
I think watching how they defend with their pressure, I think if they can get one or two ball reversals, get them moving, I think they're going to be able to drive the ball.
Yeah, that was a good possession by the Bulldogs there.
Yeah.
Kate's got to get around her just a little bit quicker.
Yep. Northridge really.
Oh,
Oh, boy.
Left the block wide open.
Well, that was Kate went and Shannon stayed home.
Shannon actually fouled the girl the other block. Good pass.
They're playing hard.
Both teams.
Good job by Kenzie Shortridge.
Good hands by Shortridge. Get in
Yeah.
there and get a touch on that.
Yep.
Good minutes from Shortridge.
Yep. Yep.
Hasn't played a lot, but hasn't been a starter, and those were some good minutes from her. And we got a diamond press and good timeout by Coach Roos. Girls didn't recognize. Got a flashback to the ball, girls. So a little diamond press there from the Polar Bears. And caught the Bulldogs off guard. So good timeout. Don't lose the ball there and give up a silly turnover, and get your girls set for it so if you see it again. So 56 seconds. Be curious here if probably too much time to come down and try to run all that clock off to take a shot.
Yeah, I think it'd be difficult to do against this pressure.
Yeah.
I think you're going to get a layup way before that.
Yeah.
You just really don't want to pass up a layup. My guess is they're going to come out of their pressure now. Yep, they're going to stay in the half court and maybe run and jump here, or just play solid.
Yeah, looks like they're just going to go man-to-man here. Yep, they've fallen into a zone. Broomball.
And that'll pull you out of the zone pretty quick.
Nice hit by Jenna Broomball.
Yep.
Give the Bulldogs a 5-point lead with under 30. Good ball movement by the Polar Bears.
Oh. Close.
Yeah, she
Just came down her arm a little bit.
Yep, I think she came forward with her arms a little bit instead of staying just hard. You tell the kids stay straight up, and half the time they think they're straight up, and then when you look at it, They threw those arms forward.
Mm-hmm. That was
Well, that was a little heavy.
agreed.
A little strong. And quick sub here. Shiloh Holloway in for the Polar Bears. Looks like they're falling back into that zone again. Second one is good. 20 seconds. See if the Dogs can get a good one here.
Yep.
Hold it for the last one here.
Get a shot here for Ava.
Little flare screen. And
she was there too.
Yep. Errant pass. So we'll see if the Bears can get a shot off here with 6.5 seconds left. And she sure will. Good drive to the basket. And after one, a pretty even first quarter. Bulldogs up 11-7. And the difference maker being the 3 there to the Jenna Broomball hit at the end of the quarter.
Yep.
Kind of stretched the lead a little bit. But watching the game, it looks like 2 pretty even teams. What are your thoughts after the first quarter?
Yeah, I think one of the things we're going to keep an eye on is, we need to attack their pressure. When we do, we're shooting layups. I'm not sure that their pressure is difficult. Now, if we try to be kind of passive against it, it may turn us over because we're thinking too much. But I think the other side of that is that's where our depth is going to come in. Is can we play that transition game for 4 quarters? With where our depth's at.
All right.
So.
Some of the girls' scores from this past week. Miami East put it on Troy 44-17 on Wednesday, and then Thursday Riverside beat Triad. The Bulldogs had a tough one at Lehman and won by 1, 47-46. And Covington doubled up Troy Christian 57-25. So the current standings in the league, Covington's in first at 6-0. East, well, I should say they're tied for first. Covington's 6-0 in the league, and East is 5-0 in the league, so that'll be the big matchup when those two play. And then behind them are the Bulldogs and the Polar Bears, both at 3-2.
I think they're playing today.
Are they?
I think.
And then you've got Riverside at 2-3, Bethel 1-4, Troy Christian 1-5, and Catholic 0-5. And let me check that game for you.
And Miami East is undefeated on the year.
Actually, Thursday.
Thursday?
Thursday. Covington goes to Miami East on Thursday.
I was so close, but way off.
Yeah. Turnover there by the Bulldogs. Open for the 3. Good loose ball rebound by Kate. And Broomball going to get to the basket. And too heavy.
Yep. Those are shots we got to make. And then we don't stop the ball. Coach Roos is not going to be happy with that, how that transpired, but girls got to hustle back and again, keep attacking this man offense. Run your stuff and look to attack it. There it is.
Good take.
Yep. That's going to be there all day.
I agree. Good patience, got the ball side to side.
Yep.
And then got that crease, got in there.
And that's something that, there we go, take easy ones. When you're talking about that ball screen motion, and we run it as well, it's so predicated on the ball changing sides because it makes the defense move and it eliminates help side. And
got to reverse that ball.
And Dogs did a good job of it that last possession. You could see that's why, Jenna was able to come off that ball screen and there was nobody there to help.
And it helps getting Kate up top of the 1-2-2 because she's long.
Yep.
Makes that a tougher pass. Run and jump.
Now we need to look up.
We got a flash.
There
we go. Now attack and get a layup. And she traveled. Good idea, though. That's what you want to do. You get out of that trap and then get down the floor and get a layup.
Shannon saw her out of the corner of her eye open as the ball was coming to her hands, and then by the time she got it, she wasn't open anymore.
Yeah, I'll give credit to Northridge. They're doing a nice job of mixing up their defenses and mixing up those pressures to keep the dogs guessing.
Rotation, there we go. The rotations right now are a little slow on our 1-2-2 on the low side. That's kind of why Northridge is getting a lot of that flashing action. Always loving girls basketball when they knock a girl over.
They always feel bad about it.
And they laugh.
Yeah.
You know. If the guys do that, it's don't help me up.
Yeah.
You know, the girls help each other up and they kind of laugh and
for calling a few fouls early in the game, it's been a pretty clean game. They're kind of letting them play a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. Well, this is a pretty veteran crew, and they know to get control of the game early and then let the players go. Oh.
Another easy bucket there for the Polar Bears. Look down the floor. And that's got to be if I just talked about the official, there's probably a block there.
I'm going to get in there, Kate.
Kate from the corner. Good hustle by Shortridge, getting on the floor. It's the second time she's got on the floor for a ball. Be a jump ball, possession arrow, Polar Bears. And now Shortridge is back to the top of the 1-2-2.
She's going to extend herself a little bit here. Oh.
That's a tough call.
Yeah. Now, do I think it was a foul? Maybe. But do I think it's consistent with what they've been allowing to go on?
Yeah.
No. I think that's when people, they want everything called, but as long as you're consistent.
Right.
Oh, yeah. That may have been a little bit of a push. And it's going to be a point of emphasis, I think, with Coach Roos. That's 3 layups we've missed.
Yeah.
And that's the difference right now between a 4-point game and a 10-point game.
We've missed a couple. They've made a couple.
Yep. Yep.
High screen again. Opening the zone up. Nice pass.
Yep.
Second time she's done that.
Look up. Look up.
Flash to the ball. Somebody's got to flash to her. Don't hide.
Good job there.
Nice catch and score.
Yep.
By Shortridge.
Ready to shoot. Stepped right into that with confidence.
Never hesitated.
Nope. Good rebound. Be strong. Look up. Oh.
It's not a foul. Good pressure. She's just got to be quicker getting rid of the ball. A little triple team. So Coach Roos' second timeout. Probably a good timeout. Probably going to be a turnover there.
Yep.
And with the 4-point lead. The girls need to be more aware that when they get a rebound or an outlet that there's going to be somebody in their face.
Correct.
And they're kind of surprised every time they turn around. There's somebody right there. They need to be.
If they can make one pass out of that trap, they're going to shoot a layup.
Yep, absolutely.
I mean, Ava was down here and, wide open.
We just got to catch and square and look instead of catching and trying to dribble. Catch and square up, look down the floor, and like you said, get out of that first trap, and it's a layup.
Yep.
See what Northridge does here. They've been pretty good at mixing things up out of the timeout.
Looks like they're going to stay in man.
And, yep, going to be man-to-man.
Little invert action. There it is. Oh, it had her.
It's a little late.
Oh, maybe a travel. Well,
right decision, just needed to do it sooner.
Knowing that play, Shannon needed to get out of that area a little bit quicker to isolate for Kate. There we go.
Nice finish. Took a little contact. And
Yep. Good job of finishing, knowing the contact's coming, but not letting it change your shot.
Room ball with 9 now in the half. Good job by Kate to stay straight up and down there. I was watching for it that time. Northridge coach seems a little peeved about what he's seen there from his girls. I think he was trying to get them to run something.
I would agree. I would concur.
So with 2:54, Bulldogs have a 6-point lead. Northridge with the timeout will be Northridge ball. Coming out of timeout. And at halftime today, I thought we'd look at some of the other sports in the TRC and how everything's going. Boys basketball, girls basketball, wrestling. I know our wrestlers are at the Troy Invitational today. They're wrestling over in Troy. Coach Slonkowski and the wrestlers. So we'll look at that. We'll talk about NFL, and we'll talk about the national championship game coming up on Monday.
Ooh, gosh, try to put that.
No, don't say anything
try
yet.
to put that out of my mind.
Don't take away any of our material for halftime.
You just started. My eyes started twitching when you started talking about that.
Yeah,
it's very.
I heard a very interesting stat.
Okay.
You ready for this?
Okay.
Jim Harbaugh as a quarterback in the NFL
Uh-huh.
has more rushing yards than Bo Jackson. Career. I'm going to look that up. But Harbaugh played in the NFL for a long time.
Yeah, but Bo, I mean, I know Bo's career was short, but even when he was in, I mean, was he ever a 1,000-yard rusher? I feel like he was a couple times.
Guess how many rushing yards Bo Jackson had in the NFL?
Yeah, this is good. It's probably going to be depressing.
It is.
1,500 and something.
2,782.
That is depressing.
Yeah.
So depressing. And so Jim Harbaugh has more yards.
2,787. Not by much, but yeah.
That's a lot of rushing yards for a quarterback that finish that drive, Ava.
Good kick out. Good work, good open look. Okay. I think the Northridge girl kind of rushed her just a little bit. Oh.
How did we not? Oh.
3 of our girls there. I think they all thought the other one was going to grab it.
Wow, Jim Harbaugh.
He was a pretty good. He was a pretty good NFL quarterback.
I know, but when you talk about your typical pocket passer, what's the normal rushing yardage in a season?
Well,
for
usually,
a
lot of times they have negative because they're getting sacked.
That's my point. Like, look at a Peyton Manning. Like, what's his career rushing?
No, I don't know.
See, I'd be curious to know like that. Now, Harbaugh, I think, had a little bit more grit and running to him.
Yeah, he did.
But I just don't feel like he played long. Like, that's a crazy.
Peyton Manning ran for 667 yards in his career.
Okay, so Harbaugh is 4 times that amount.
Yeah. But like you said, he was much more of a mobile quarterback.
Agreed. Yeah, Jenna got away with one there.
Yeah, she got away with the push.
Yeah, and the girl went. I'm surprised they didn't call it. And
nice kick up and made the shot, called the foul.
I think one of the things our girls, as they talk at halftime, is we're kind of just throwing the ball, expecting that the defense is not going to you know, a lot of times when you're playing against zones, which we're not today. Oh.
He called a foul? Who's it?
I'm not sure who he called it.
I'm confused.
It was either super late, which it could have been. He called it a layman.
Okay. So chance here to cut the lead to 2 by the Polar Bears.
I am still baffled by that stat.
You're welcome.
Got to go to the ball.
Yep, I was just going to say she was leaning backwards. You got to step to every pass, knowing they're going to come in and try to jump it. And be ready for the trap.
Now score out of this.
Good job by Ava. There we go. Spread them out. Move the ball. Let's get a good possession here. Let's get a good look.
Just trying to run our offense kind of stubbornly right now. A little wheel it action. Oh, keep coming, Shannon. I thought Shannon was going to come ball screen, and I thought that's going to be wide open. We're just not in sync right now.
Right.
And I think that's something that, you know, with a minute to go, you know, get a good defensive possession here, get a good offensive possession, go into the half, and I think a lot of this is we're so used to seeing zones that, good job. We're so used to seeing zones,
right.
You get in a flow against the zone, and now all of a sudden you're seeing man, and that can throw you for a loop.
So we're under a minute here. Bulldogs clinging to a 2-point lead. Trying to get a little movement in their offense. And again, it's out of sync.
Yep.
Lehman's got to kind of look for the ball. She looked like she was really not ready for that. So 30 seconds. Polar Bears have a chance to tie this ball game up.
And they're going to. They're going to hold for the last shot, and I think right now, you know, our girls' intensity's got to pick up too. We're kind of we're showing our frustration.
Yeah.
Our body language. Oh boy, here's a whole bunch of ball screen actions.
Ooh, no call. We got to be a little tougher, a little stronger under there. We're going to let them bang around a little bit.
Yep.
So with that bucket, the Polar Bears pull back and tie this game up at halftime, 19-19. And Bulldogs had a lead going into the second quarter. And Polar Bears got some stops. Bulldogs had some turnovers. They got a couple easy ones. And actually, Northridge missed a few free throws late there. They could have the lead right now.
Yep, I would agree.
But two pretty, as we said from the beginning, two pretty evenly matched teams here today.
Hey, just so you know, I got your text.
Okay, cool. So the
JV game did start late.
So it did start late. Gotcha. All right, so first thing I was going to do just real quick, just to look at TRC stuff. Of course, boys basketball, it's kind of a two-horse race between Troy Christian and, well, I was going to say Troy Christian East, but really right now it's Troy Christian and Northridge. When do they play? Next week?
They got to play on Friday.
Yeah, so you got Troy Christian 6-0, Northridge 5-1, and then Lehman Catholic and East are both 4-2. And then Riverside, Covington, Bethel, and the Bulldogs kind of battling out there the last four. So that'll be an interesting matchup, Troy Christian. What are your thoughts on Troy Christian Northridge matchup?
They've already played.
Oh, they have?
Yeah. Troy Christian won by 12.
Oh, you're right. Yep.
Won at Northridge.
Then why does it say? Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, you're right.
Troy Christian's got to play
Lehman.
No, they beat Lehman last night.
Okay, let me try again. Bethel.
That's it.
I think I played B. So after the first round, Troy Christian 6-0 with the Bethel game remaining.
Yeah, I think Troy Christian, is hands down the best team in our league. I think East is probably the second best. They're still adjusting to Wes not being a part of their team anymore. And,
right.
But I just think Troy Christian, they've got such good chemistry with their kids. They've all played together for so long. They kind of know their roles. You've got a point guard that can handle pressure, so you can't pressure them, and they all shoot it really well.
Right.
So they just, and then they obviously got Frank in the middle that can give people problems on the glass.
Yeah, which is a difference maker just because of his size.
Well, there's not a lot of big post players in our league, and Frank's 6'6" and a nice can shoot it, can step out and do a lot of things. So.
And then I think we kind of already mentioned, but I'll mention again, girls basketball. It is the Covington and East are both 5-0, 6-0 and 5-0 in the league. So those two are going to battle next week. And then you have us in Northridge at 3-2, and then you got Riverside at 2-3, and then Bethel, Troy Christian with 1 win, and Lehman Catholic 0-5. But it sounds like Lehman's playing better.
Yeah, I would agree. Coach Fulton, is this Coach Fulton's playlist?
Yeah, I think it is.
Holy
and
cow.
He's got a blaring a little bit.
He is jamming. Little Zach Bryan.
Yeah. And I get into wrestling, but they don't have any stats, but I'll just tell you our league is really good in wrestling. You got Troy Christian, who have some state titles. You got East, who's got all kinds of state qualifiers. Covington, that's got all kinds of state qualifiers. We got guys that have gone to state. So, and Bethel, this is the first year for them, and they had like 40 kids come out for wrestling.
Well,
they actually had to get rid of some kids, cut some kids for the wrestling team.
Remy Brannon, who's been a basketball player, I'm sure he'd be a very good wrestler because he's a very intense kid. So
yeah, and they got they have a pretty substantial Russian and Turkish population over there. Then that's huge. Wrestling is huge over there. So yeah, so they had a full high school team, and I don't think they had a junior high team yet, but I think they had the kids that wanted to do it. So I think that's probably next on their agenda.
Sure.
So Bethel's going to probably. So our league is quite talented in wrestling. Got a lot of really good wrestling schools. And like I said, our guys are no slouches, so they're over at Troy today. All right, so you want to talk NFL first? Or you want to talk the national championship game first?
Oh, I would love to talk about the NFL.
All right, let's.
I would love to not talk about the national championship game.
So let's. So of course we got some scenarios. So the Steelers, of all people, actually still have an opportunity to get in the playoffs. Now they got to beat the Ravens, but a lot of guys aren't going to start and play Sunday today for the Ravens.
Correct.
The resting guys, but I believe the Bills have to lose. Is that what it was? Because the Bills and Dolphins play. Yeah, the Bills have to lose to the Dolphins for the Steelers to get in, and there's somebody else. It might be the Colts game today. I think the Colts game. It depends on if the Colts win or not today.
Well, yeah. I'm looking here.
Good, yeah, Texans and Colts today. They're both 9-7, so that game is significant.
Yeah, Bills, Colts. Looks like the Bills win, they're in.
Correct.
And I'm going to guess the same thing, but I think the Colts, did I say they play the Texans?
Yeah. But
okay, so that's a game, that's a playoff game.
Yeah. And I think maybe it's the Jacksonville game because Jacksonville's another. I think Jacksonville has to lose too.
So who's your prediction? Who do you think's going? I mean, we're talking about teams that are going to sneak in, but who do you think will be in the Super Bowl, and who would you like to see in the Super Bowl?
Well, I think that I've said from the beginning. I think the Ravens are the best team. And I think they proved that last week when they, or last couple weeks when they beat the Niners.
Yeah.
And they beat, who'd they beat last week? They beat the Niners 2 weeks ago.
Dolphins?
And yeah, the Dolphins. And they blew the Dolphins out of the water. Yeah, they beat the 49ers and the Dolphins, handled the Dolphins. But I think the Ravens are pretty good. Of course, the Niners, you know, if the Niners stay healthy, they're really good.
I'm with you. I think
from the NFC, though, yeah.
Well, I'm with you in the AFC. I think it's Baltimore, although I think Buffalo's a team that
they're playing well right now.
They're playing well. You don't want to deal with them.
Correct. I'd agree with that.
And I think they could be a sleeper.
I think the Chiefs, you can't ever count out the Chiefs. I know they're playing terrible and nothing's going right for them, but they've still got a couple Super Bowls in their back pocket, and Patrick Mahomes.
Yep.
He just doesn't have anybody to throw to.
Now on the NFC side, like you said, San Francisco.
I think the Niners are the.
But you know, I've always liked a good story, and I would love to see the Eagles win it, and Jason Kelce retires as Super Bowl champ.
And the Eagles haven't done anything lately.
I know they've been bad lately, but that's the really part of me that
they're like 1-4.
But that's my now. Do I think it's going to be Sam? You know, I think you got the whole Brock Purdy storyline there too.
I'm trying to think who's going to give Baltimore a run. Like who's going to challenge Baltimore in the AFC? I guess the Chiefs. Is that the matchup, Baltimore and Kansas City in the AFC?
Yeah, I think Buffalo's in that mix.
Yeah. But hell, if Buffalo loses it or tomorrow, they're out. Notgin's got some stats for us.
Wow, zero free throws for the Dogs and 0 offensive rebounds. And we shot 45% from the field when we missed at least 3 point-blank layups.
Right. We didn't take that many jumpers.
No, we were 1 for 4 from 3.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we didn't shoot a free throw that half.
Northridge had 4 O boards, which, you know, so you know, I mean, right now that's one that I think you look at it. Sometimes you can look at a stat sheet and go, yeah, I see where, and you look at that stat sheet and we should be winning this game.
Yeah.
And that's probably kind of let them slip in for a second and do some things that got them back in this game. And, you know, our girls right now, I think they're more in the play not to lose versus attacking and playing to win. Okay, so you're going to say, you're saying Baltimore and
Niners.
Okay.
And I'm trying to see who's going to challenge.
Who's your hope?
Who's going to challenge?
That's who you think. Who would you like to see? Like, as a fan.
Oh, the Bengals. But that's not a choice.
Okay.
I'm a Bengals guy.
Can Detroit sneak in?
I think they're not there yet. I mean, they have a good record.
I would love to see Detroit.
Oh, it'd be awesome. 100%.
Get in the Super Bowl.
I'd love to see Detroit in the Super Bowl.
And I think they could on the NFC side. I mean, San Francisco's good. Philly's fallen off, but who's really, really that good on the NFC side?
Yeah, I mean, the Cowboys, record-wise, but the Cowboys are.
I'd hate to see the Cowboys.
They're not going to make it. The Cowboys don't have it. They don't have what it takes to get to the Super Bowl.
And, you know, Coach Lane would be upset if we didn't talk about
the Brownies.
The Brownies.
Yeah, that's true.
Little Flacco fever.
Flacco fever.
I mean, the guys come in and kind of rejuvenated them, and so could they sneak in? I think your heartwarming, amazing Super Bowl would be Cleveland and Detroit.
Yeah.
That would be an awesome Super Bowl.
A couple teams down on their luck.
You know, the best part is we didn't even talk about the national title game.
Yeah.
That's a timeout. We'll talk about that during timeout. And on the backdoor play.
Backdoor, they were ready for it.
Yep. And, you know, that was, again, Shannon threw that just as if nobody was there. Okay, get a couple reversals here. Not there. Change it. Come on. Balance the court. I'm going to get Kinsey there to lift. Lift, Kinsey. Got to roll hard, Shannon. Go to work. Good job. That's a good
turnaround.
Yep, good possession.
Good work by the Bulldogs. Start the second half. The coach would probably rather Got a bucket out of it.
Yep. Dogs need to kind of take control of this game here in this first couple minutes and get it back to where they were.
Triple screen.
Yep. For their shooter. She's just off the mark.
Yeah.
And
she must be a pretty good shooter because she shot quite a few threes and like they had a couple sets for her. She hasn't made one yet. But
there's another O board there by Northridge. That's their 5th.
It's just a loose ball offensive.
There we go again.
Another offensive rebound.
Yeah, and a lot of them were right there. You just got to grab the ball. Go get it with 2 hands, be aggressive, and rip it.
So both teams start out the second half with a good possession and a good look, and
Go by her.
can't get it to fall.
Keep running your motion. We're just very lethargic right now.
Yeah, she thought about shooting that, and then
It was a travel. Well, I tell you what, she gets in the paint, she can dish.
she does a nice job of breaking down the defense and then finding the girl sitting on the block.
Now go. Okay, go.
No attack. There you go. Now
Go.
attack.
Keep going at her. No, you're right. We haven't taken a lot of threes yet.
On cue.
Good job. Hey, first O board of the game. That's the first time we've got a.
She's done a nice job guarding Jenna. Jenna's still having a good day, but she can hang with her.
There it is. Not there. Change it. Good. Get them moving. They got them moving. Now attack them. Switch sides. There we go.
Good take, Ava. Good job by Burbridge to see the seam and get all the way to the basket. Get the 2-footer. Give the Bulldogs a 2-point lead.
Yep.
And, you know, when we score, it gives us a chance to get back and get set in our defense and make Northridge run some half-court offense.
Got to grab that ball, Shannon. Jenna, look up. Nope, take it yourself there.
Good
Good.
pass.
That's a good pass.
Drew the defender, laid it off to Burbridge.
You know, that was a very mature play there. You know, she had her at a run out, but it wasn't the best opportunity to give it to her. She kept pushing until the girl committed, and then she changed it over. Real nice job by Jenna.
Good finish by Ava. Yeah, kind of brought those arms forward a little bit.
Shannon? Yeah, they got Shannon on that one.
So Burbridge has 11 points and a Broomball with 9. And Jaya Martin is actually leading the Polar Bears with 12 points. She shot quite a few free throws today.
And box out and rebound, and
She has been their leading scorer all night. Looks like Sophie Lehman's going to come back into the game. Bulldogs got lucky there. They didn't box out. Yeah, let's not outlet the ball to Shannon.
well, and that's Kinsey, you know, kind of panicking a little bit under pressure.
She had her dribble.
Yeah, use your dribble.
Use your dribble a little
you got
bit.
5 seconds. Don't, dribble out of the trap. And we are in man defense now. Okay. It's a little change up here. She's got a count on her.
Good defense.
Good job. Good job.
Good on the ball defense by Ava Burbridge.
Yep. And that may be, you know, good adjustment there by Coach Roos. Throw something different at them. They're getting some good looks and some flow against the zone.
Yep. Take them out of the rhythm.
Yep.
Now, Northridge with the full court pressure.
Now go.
Good job by Ava not to panic in the pressure.
Good job.
That's how you do it.
Yep, good job.
Good composure by Burbridge, and then good job by Broomball to kick the ball up the floor, and the freshman, Lehman, with the finish.
Yeah, she had to gather that pretty quick. Dogs stay in the man-to-man defense. I like this.
High screen and roll.
She's got the count. She still has a count. That's a 5. I'm not sure why that wasn't a 5-second call.
Yeah, and Kate. Who was that foul on?
I'm not sure.
Because Kate was just standing there. Okay, I guess they called a block on Ava.
So here's where the concern would be. That's Ava's 3rd.
Yeah.
That's the concern.
Now you got to get out of the man. You can't stay in the man.
Yeah, she's Coach Roos is going into her zone right now.
Yeah,
I believe.
back.
No. She switched Jenna and Ava, and she's going to put Jenna on their little point. Oh, that may have been a travel. Well, stay with it. Don't leave her. Double drill, yeah. I couldn't see it. It looked like a double drill from here, but sometimes you can't always tell.
So nice job by Coach Roos
Yeah.
to go to the man-to-man. It's taken them out of their rhythm, and Northridge is going to call a timeout.
Well, I think right now one of the things is you do want to pressure number 4, but you also want to make sure you're not letting her get in the paint, because that's where she's dangerous when she gets in the paint.
She's done a really nice job of breaking us down and then finding somebody on the block.
And she hasn't shot the ball a lot from the perimeter, so yes, we've created a turnover by pressuring her, but I almost think now with 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter, just contain her, stay in front of her.
Right. And she's more dangerous getting in the paint on us than anything.
Yeah.
So we'll save the national championship conversation for between quarters.
I can't wait. Talking about the team up north playing for a national title.
Yeah, everybody's excited about that.
It's a very dark day in Ohio on Monday.
Not if Washington wins.
So it's going to be a celebration too.
Don't leave her. Good.
There she is. Go.
There you go. Good job.
Oh, kick back.
Uh-oh. Trouble. Good recovery by Burbridge. Yeah. Good call. Little push there when she's on the drive.
You know, sometimes when that happens, you get when you have a slip like that, the defense goes to get the ball and they get themselves out of position. It ends up being a positive. Shannon shot. Good job, Lane. Yes, good job, Sophie.
Good offensive board.
Yep, kept the ball high, went right back up with it, and got the foul.
This will be the Bulldogs' first free throws of the afternoon. And the first one is a little short. And
That one looked good, and Kate. Oh, Kate.
Go back up and score, Kate. Yeah, she might have.
Go look score there, Kate. It's all right, though. All right.
So we'll see. He drew this up in his timeout. Opening.
Oh, not sure about that one.
So just opening the floor up for her to get to the basket.
Yeah, so you're wondering, like, all these girls are running. That was completely just to get the defense running around so that she could ISO.
She can get to the basket.
Yep.
And do what she did.
Yep. looks like in a man press, I'm going to presume. Oh, here they go. They're just jumping. Turn and go.
Oh, nice save. Move your feet, Kate.
You get a foul there, and that'll be their 3rd team foul.
Good job by Ava. Got to be ready for the trap here.
Yeah, kind of staring down and we're moving the ball too slow. Go. Go.
Whew, that was high off the glass.
High, oh, yes.
So Northridge with the turnover.
Neither team is very clean right now.
Mm-hmm.
Dogs need to settle in and get some buckets off this pressure.
And they've done a decent job breaking it until I said that. They have been doing a decent job of breaking it until I jinxed them.
Who's that on?
So just like that, the Bulldogs had a lead, and now Northridge has an opportunity to tie this game up.
That's her 4th foul.
On.
That was Ava. They called Ava on that.
Oh, I thought they called Shannon on the foul.
I did too. And they were getting ready to sub her out anyways. So this may get a little interesting here.
Yeah, that's concerning.
How long? I'd say you try to buy till the 4-minute mark of the.
Yeah.
You need some girls to step up. Go get the ball. Good Lord, girls running into each other.
So that's only their 4th foul.
Yep, next one we're shooting, and they're shooting as well. Both teams are in the bonus. The only bonus. The
new bonus.
The new bonus.
The new and improved bonus. High screen. And good take. Little high screen and roll. And we'll have Jenna, who's been on 9 points since halftime, hasn't scored yet this quarter. And that puts her at 10. Stretches the Bulldog lead to 2.
There we go.
Second one's good. Sideline break coming. And
go, look out.
And you can't.
Look out.
Kick it. Good job by the Bulldogs. Kicking the ball up the floor.
Yep.
Like we said earlier, you break that first trap, and then you can get numbers down the floor.
Northridge fouls number 4, Javon Jordan. That's her 3rd. Jenna Brumbo at the line for Lady Bulldogs for 2 free throws.
Good.
And first one's good. And we'll see. Bulldog's going to change anything up here. Second one's good. Sideline break.
And then go back to their 1-2-2. They're going to extend it a little bit. interesting move here by Northridge is,
To play for one shot.
well, not just that.
Jenna lost the handle.
Yeah. But they took their best player, the little point guard, off the court here to finish this quarter while Ava's on the bench. So it was almost like I won't say a breath of fresh air, but, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably just giving a little break to be ready for the fourth quarter. Yeah. So there you have it. After being tied at 19 at halftime, the Bulldogs have a 29-24 lead. So defensively, pretty good. Only gave up 5 points that quarter. Scored 10. So they're going to have a 5-point lead going into the fourth quarter. But I still probably would agree it's anybody's ball game.
Well, I think you would not classify that as a pretty quarter, but you sit there and go, we gained a 5-point advantage in it, you know.
Where Ridge had come back and tied it,
right,
or cut it to one, tied it. I think they actually tied it at one point.
Yep, I would agree. Okay, well, let's talk about this Monday game.
All right.
Go Huskies. That's really all I got to say.
I think it's pretty evident. The question's going to be, can Washington score on Michigan's defense? Because Michigan's not great offensively.
Correct.
Washington struggles a little bit defensively, but Washington's got a great offense with Penix and some great receivers, and Michigan's got a great defense.
And they can run the ball.
Yeah. So the question is, can Washington score on Michigan?
Yep. Can Washington give Penix enough time?
Right.
Can they,
Because he's a great passer of the ball.
Oh, my gosh.
He's accurate as all
He
get out.
just flicks that ball, and it's pretty.
So, yeah, that'll be the telltale sign. Is, can they score on Michigan's – oh, nice pass. Oh.
And
Loose ball.
don't foul here. Rip the ball. Oh, go to the ball.
Got to step to the pass because they're going to be in your face.
Just long possessions with, I was going to say.
You knew she was going to hit
she's
one
gonna make
eventually.
one. You can just tell she's a shooter. Look up. A good pass. Look up.
Good job by Shortridge.
Yeah.
Got stuck a little bit, but was strong with the ball and ripped it through.
Well, she's got to be ready to look quickly and then make a decision.
But I will say, I was even looking on that reversal. Northridge did a pretty good job of reacting and covering and getting back.
Well, yeah, not to throw it deep. But what she's got to do is she can't stand there and wait for the trap to come to her.
Yeah, she's got to either get rid of it or dribble. So that will leave both coaches, Ridge and the Bulldogs, with 2 timeouts apiece. So are you predicting a Husky victory or, unfortunately, a Michigan victory?
Well, I think the hardest part when you're trying to predict these games is you try to figure out how strong conferences are. How good is the Pac-12?
The Pac-12's been really good this year.
And how good's the Big Ten?
And the Big Ten hasn't been that good this year.
So, how good's the SEC? My personal opinion is I think the best team in the country is not playing Monday night.
Yeah, it might be Georgia.
I think Georgia's the best team in the country, and I think Bama got them on a one-day, kind of deal.
Kind of rivalry. Tough.
And that's part of the game. That's how it works. But if you're sitting here saying, who do you not want to play? Who do you think? I think the Georgia Bulldogs, and I think they will be next year. But
and next year we won't have all this crazy conversations because there'll be 12 teams.
Correct.
So
yeah, I would agree. I think that And I do like that for a couple reasons. Yeah, we're going to find out who's the best-ish. I still think you're going to – but I think the best part of it is this whole opt-out, guys not playing, and you're losing, people's excitement about – I think that's going to come back because you're now going to have 12 teams. Right now it's 8. If you take the top 4, what would have been 12, you've got 8 teams that probably had guys opt out, Ohio State being one of them.
Yeah.
Those guys won't opt out next year.
Right.
So I think what we're going to see is I think what I'm hoping to see is a really good football game.
Yeah.
That goes down to the wire, and at the end of the day, I would love to see Michigan lose.
Yeah.
And I know people say, well, it's a Big Ten. They're already representing the Big Ten team by, being there. And when's the last time Washington's, I think sometimes that's good for teams like that.
Yeah.
So you don't want to grab the ball. Look up. Ooh, that was a nice little block there.
Yeah. Good job by Shortridge to go up with it.
Yep.
Didn't hesitate.
Yep.
Busted out. Oh, you had her.
There.
Oh, you had her. So, 2-point ball game. 5:30 remaining.
Mm-hmm.
Still anybody's ball game. And with that layup, it's tied up. Oh, bad spot.
Puts on the line. Can't dribble into the coffin corner and stop.
Yeah. So, Coach Roos has gone back to Berberich with 5:19 left, and she's got 4 fouls. And it'll be Bulldog basketball. Need Ava's just ball handling right here with this pressure.
Yep.
Well, I don't know. There was no call there. So it seemed like that was something. Good job by Lehman. Need her to knock down some free throws now. There was a pretty serious collision with Kate and the Northridge girl down there, and there was no call. So it looks like maybe Roos is going to try a little offense, defense when she can here. Looks like Shortridge just coming back in. I'm going to venture to guess it's for Ava. And Lehman needs to hit some free throws here.
Yeah. Maybe do that for a little bit. Just to buy yourself a little bit of time.
Right.
But you just run the risk if you do it too much and for the last 5 minutes of the game that
Nice pass.
I'm not sure. Got Lehman. I mean, the good part of offense, defense is if you get these opportunities to do it.
Right.
So, you got, you got a dead ball situation, you can get Ava back in. But if they score, now you're trying to break their press without Ava.
Now here comes Ava back in the game.
Got to rebound the ball.
Got a chance here to give the Polar Bears the lead. And it's off. Show for her. Look up the floor.
Oh, that was huge.
Big three by Kate Kopp.
That was huge.
Big three by Kate Kopp. Gives the Bulldogs a 3-point lead.
Got Kate back out top in the zone, and like you talked to. Oh,
broke her own ankle.
Yeah.
And be strong. Find your outlet.
Look up.
Look up the floor. Look up the floor. Kate Kopp explodes for 5 points in 30 seconds.
Yep. Okay. And keep settling down here. Keep the ball in front.
So Bulldogs now have a 5-point lead.
Jenna.
No need. No need.
No.
Because now you don't let her get to the rack.
Rebound it. I'll take that. Oh, no.
No, don't put Shortridge in.
No.
Don't put Shortridge in. She doesn't need to go in the game. You're on offense. I'm going to blame that on Coach Sarver. It's Coach Sarver. Don't force it.
Jump ball. Good call.
So possession arrow Bulldogs. Burbridge taken out.
Big three. Get in there. Oh.
Good luck.
Good rebound by Kate. Nope. Steal by Jen. Oh, my goodness.
And face rake.
I was going to say, I think Jenna fouled two girls.
Yeah. Got away with one. Got
Yep.
called on the second.
Yeah.
Reached for the ball and got her right across the face. It's old WWE move there. The face rake. Nice try, Kate. Kate tried to take the ball out of bounds. It wasn't our ball. Northridge fans didn't like that.
Well, and their girls just sat there and really got the overload. We just got to go with it. Yep, good.
Be patient. Could make it.
That's a foul.
Yeah.
Shannon.
Can't bring the hammer down like that.
No, that was a hack.
She just stays just straight up. Make her shoot over you. So we're under 3 minutes. Bulldogs with a 5-point lead. Jaya Martin at the line. She is again the leading scorer for the Polar Bears. She has 15 points. Chance to cut the lead to 4. And doesn't. And the Dogs give up another offensive rebound.
Oh.
Nice play by Shannon, let me try again. Jenna Broomball.
Wow.
That was nice. Nice Euro step for a left-handed scoop layup. Easy, Shannon. Don't need to shoot. There you go. Good decision. I don't think we needed to shoot that either.
Yeah, I don't think Coach Roos is real happy with that decision.
Yeah, didn't need that. Needed to let the clock run.
Yep.
So the Bulldogs, 3-point lead, 2 minutes remaining. Both coaches have 2 timeouts.
Surprised we, now we're at a point where going offense, defense is kind of.
Yeah.
You bought about 3 minutes.
Big rebound.
Look up. Whew.
So side out here for the Bulldogs.
Run some clock here.
There you go. Run some clock. Make them foul you because they have to foul you 3 times.
So they're into the triangle stall, which they need to be ready to shoot layups here. We need to slip screens. Get her hands off.
Oh, easy there, Kate.
Call timeout.
Called a timeout. Not sure we had possession, but so we have 1:11 remaining. Bulldogs hanging on to a 3-point lead. Coach Roos calls a timeout to keep possession. Good timeout by her.
Yep.
And the Polar Bears, if we can keep possession, they still have to foul us 3 times before we have to go to the line, so we can run some clock. So we'll see what Coach Sane is drawing up here in the huddle, talking about fouling. You got to try to get a steal or get a foul and make us make free throws.
Well, if we're going to go into our triangle stall, which is fine, what we've got to do is when those girls start to trap, we've got to slip in the middle and shoot a layup.
Right. And we said 2 evenly matched teams, and here we are with 1:11 to go, and it's a 3-point ball game. So, as advertised. So we're going to have a side out here for the Bulldogs.
We're going to have somebody take it out. Looks like it's going to be Kate.
And here comes some run and jump.
Now there you go. Now attack. Oh.
Okay. So now. So now they need 2 more fouls. Flash to her.
Good. Dribble
There
out.
you go.
Good.
Open the floor up.
Don't wait for it. Move to the ball, Jenna. Now cut to the rim. Now go, score.
Just hang on.
Yep, and now at this point.
All right, so now on the next foul we're shooting. On the next foul we're shooting. No?
It's only 4.
It's only 4, guys. It's only 4.
We were trying to get there.
I tell you what, they tried to make liars out of me. Somebody. Good decision, Kate.
Now we're going to shoot some free throws.
Now we're on the line. But we've run a lot of clock off here.
Yep.
Ava, the senior, stepping up. Shoot a couple free throws. First one is good. By Burbridge.
She's got 11 today.
Her and Jenna with 11 apiece. Make that 12.
Actually, they were behind, so she's got 13. No foul.
No need to reach there. Now they're at the line. So they can, 2 big free throws here. They can cut this to 1 possession if she makes both of these. And first one, that looked good, too. Probably she hasn't shot more today.
I was saying that. Her first 2 free throws looked really good.
She has a nice looking stroke.
Yep.
And announcer's jinx.
And that is not what we want to happen. Give them a point and an extra possession.
So 19 and a half seconds left. Bears down 4. Coach calls a timeout. That leaves both coaches with 1 timeout remaining. So I'm sure he's going to draw something up out of bounds here to try to get a shot. They don't need a 3 here. They just need to score and then get into their pressure. So the Bulldogs need to be ready for the press and to be strong with the ball. Get that rebound, and they're probably going to foul you. So be strong with the ball when you get it and be ready for some contact. And make sure on the out of bounds we're guarding the block, not giving them an easy 2-footer.
Mm-hmm.
They've done a couple of those, and we haven't done a great job of switching up on it. First time we didn't, and the second time we did a pretty good job with it. So 4-point game, 19 seconds.
They're going to run a play here for number 5, 3 in the corner.
Yeah.
Oh, she
traveled. Yeah, she did.
There's that shooter.
Yeah. That was a pretty good play because they got everybody to go out and then snuck her right back in.
And you can tell he's irritated now. Even though it cost him time, he got a 3 out of it.
And again, why she hasn't been shooting more today. Those were her first 5 points today.
Huh?
She has 5.
She's got 11.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
But that's her first perimeter
I thought she was
shot.
number 5.
No, she's number 4.
4. Sorry. Okay.
I think number 5's the 3-point shooter.
Oh, okay.
Taller girl.
Yeah.
But I agree. Like,
she has a nice looking stroke. I mean, that 3 was nice.
That's what I'm saying. She's getting in the paint and dishing, and I'm wondering why she doesn't have about 20 today.
Yeah.
Just getting in the paint and scoring.
So now the key here for Coach Roos, get the ball in, be strong with it. They're going to foul you. Maybe, if I'm Northridge, I don't tell my girls to foul right away. Of course, you can throw it in, and even if you got a 5-second call, you're going to take it down to 4 seconds.
Right.
So you're probably going to have to foul. So you're going to try to get a steal. If you don't get the steal, you're going to foul immediately.
Yeah, I think you trap the first pass, and then it comes out, then you're going to foul.
Yeah. So Dogs need to execute here on the out of bounds. Get the ball in. And
almost not. I'm surprised not putting somebody on the ball. And we got a turnover.
So now, 8.5 seconds. He's out of timeouts. He can't call a timeout here.
He's going to get a tip. Oh, no tip. Oh, okay.
So now, got to guard the hoop here.
There
They've done a couple. And
he's saying no time should go off the clock. Should be 9.4. If
there's no touch, yeah, you're right. Good get by the official.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody touched it, so no time should have gone off the clock. Of course, they started the clock because they thought somebody touched it.
We may have to go over and help them.
Yeah.
All you got to do is set clock 9-4.
Set clock 9-4, enter.
Yep, Coach Roos is helping them out.
Set clock, 9-4, enter. Whenever I do it, the thing shocks me every time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they should have it written down from the timeout.
Oh, 9-6.
9-6, okay. A lot of time.
Just take away the slip there.
Yep.
I think they're going to try to isolate, back cut her, the big girl. Oh my God. Woo.
Called on Northridge, right?
Yeah. 2 shots.
He call intentional?
No, they're not getting down there. Yeah, I would keep everybody out right now.
Yeah.
Get ready to
and
get ready to
go
defend.
go pick people up because they're going to get a shot off of 6.8.
And we do have a timeout left. I don't know that I put Ava in there.
Yeah, especially don't put the girl with 4 fouls in there.
Come on.
Okay. No timeouts for Northridge. Don't give up a 3. Guard the 3.
Oh, my. Well, that was not the prettiest way to end. I don't think either team. But we'll take that one.
That was a hard fought, just scrappy. Just sort of a scrappy game. Neither team really, I mean, there were moments where both teams got into a little bit of a flow.
Yeah.
But just a scrappy game by both teams. You know, Northridge kind of hurt us on the offensive glass. But we got, kind of handled the pressure a little bit and got some layups. We didn't shoot particularly well, but neither did they.
Yep, I would agree.
And like we said, it was going to be an even game, and it was. Tough result for the Polar Bears. Good result for the Bulldogs. I'm sure it's going to be a great game when we go down there and play.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're going to be ready to play us when we have the return leg.
And Coach Roos didn't want to jinx her, but has never lost to Northridge.
Yeah.
So she keeps that streak alive.
So there was supposed to be a boys game tonight, but that has been canceled due to sickness in Newton High School. So we're going to play that one next Saturday. So mark your calendars. The Bulldog boys will be traveling to beautiful DeGraff, Ohio on Friday. And then Saturday home versus the Runnin' Newts of Newton. And then the girls, let me look up the girls real quick here. Girls schedule for next week.
Read that later.
Okay. Let's see, Milton-Union. So our girls will play at Franklin Monroe Monday. So the girls are at Franklin Monroe Monday, at Riverside Thursday, and then Lehman Catholic home on Saturday. So the ladies have a long stretch here. So they're playing Monday, Thursday, Saturday this week. They're at FM again, at FM Monday, at Riverside Thursday, and then Lehman Catholic home on Saturday. And the boys are at Riverside Friday and home next Saturday here versus Newton.
Newton, that's right.
So we read this?
Yeah, you don't have to read that on the air.
Okay, I won't. All right. And the wrestlers, of course, were at Troy today. So, again, a hard-fought, scrappy match here. Two teams with very similar records. Same league record. This actually puts the Bulldogs one over the Polar Bears. That makes the Bulldogs, I believe, 4-2. 4-2 in the league now, and makes the Polar Bears 3-3 in the league.
That would be correct.
Anything else for the good of the order?
Nope.
So, appreciate everybody watching out there today, and those of you watching it on YouTube later. I am Andy Grudich. He is Russell Burner. We appreciate you watching, and we'll see you down the road.
I have 2 questions for you.